So I've been doing some soul searching, Samantha. I had a little bit of time on my hands. We had an extra day off this weekend. I don't know. What's a girl do, right? You're feeling a little thick in the middle. You got to reinvent things, right? So I've come up with a new diet because guess what? It's diet time.
I need you to stop thinking, Lisa. It gets
Why?
you into trouble.
It's not. It's going to actually make me slim and svelte.
In what way?
I'm going to be svelte.
How?
In all ways, because my diet, because just listen, I've created, it's called the combo diet. So you take any two diet plans out there and you combine them. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the half carnivore diet. Why, you might ask? Because, hi, I love meat. And the other half is going to be intermittent fasting. And why again? Because I don't like to eat. Put them together, mix them all up.
Are you
And I got my new combo diet.
Okay.
Why? What's wrong with it? It's
Okay.
perfect.
So when you decide to eat, if ever, you will eat only meat.
I guess that's how it works, right?
Okay.
I was kind of talking to my boss about it today, and she
Uh-huh.
thought it might seem a little awkward because there's lots of stuff I like that isn't meat related. But sometimes
Like,
when a girl's gonna diet, you gotta make these options.
okay, so are you going to eat a meat donut? Are you going to have meat Timbits? Are you going to have meat pudding?
That's gonna
Are
be the
you going to have
problem.
meat chocolate bars? Are you going to have meat potato chips? I'm just curious because if it's a combo diet, right?
Right.
And you only want to
Right?
do a
That's
carnivore combo.
right. Right. I mean, it
Just
kind of sounds like
curious.
a man's diet,
It sounds
right? So okay,
like,
so
okay, can I just say you are setting
yeah.
yourself up for failure and you need to stop right now.
Why?
You need to
No, but here's
stop
the
right
thing, right?
now.
Okay, I can answer your questions, right? No, I won't have a meat donut because that sounds disgusting, but maybe I'll have, I don't know, like an egg McMuffin
No,
that's got meat in it
but it's a
and
muffin.
and and it's got eggs and eggs come from a bird and that's a meat.
Oh my
And
God.
then there's buns and bun comes from the earth and animals come from the earth and earth gives us animals because animals eat the stuff that makes the buns. It's all part of it. I can work it all in. So somehow it works. I
You
probably
can
can't
eat
have
a
a chocolate bar.
muffin because it has an egg in it because that's how
An
it's
egg
made.
McMuffin. I can eat the can pay attention. I can
I'm,
eat the
s-
bun.
I'm
Take the egg
sorry.
McMuffin part. It's listen, I'm trying to explain this to you. It's really important. The world could be like waiting, like on bated breath for this.
I doubt
Hang
it.
on.
I
You
very,
take
very much doubt it.
the
I'm
egg McMuffin part.
sorry.
Take the muffin. Take the bread part of the egg McMuffin, right? It's made with wheat, which comes from the ground, which animals eat. A cow eats meat. A cow is meat. A cow eats grain.
Wow, that's a
And
stretch. Like that is such a long stretch for you that even I'm
so,
amazed that you tried to like link it back.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
No.
And I
No.
probably actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably could work in a chocolate bar because it comes from the milk. The cow makes milk.
Oh my
So it's
God.
all
It doesn't
parts.
make
I think it's
chocolate.
going to
It
work.
doesn't make a cacao. It doesn't make cacao.
It grows in a tree. It's a
It's
bean. Coffee's a bean. Chocolate's a bean. That's like a legume. People eat that instead of meat. It's like
it's
a
not a
meat.
legume. Oh my
It's
God.
it's a cousin of the legume. A nut and a legume,
Okay.
they're like
So
related somehow.
can I just say that if you're going to try and find every excuse known to man to eat
Not an excuse.
still a
Not an excuse. You
muffin.
asked me questions. I answered them.
No, but you're still gonna eat a muffin, which technically on the carnivore diet you're not supposed to eat. And neither can should you be eating chocolate. That's not on the carnivore diet either.
Yeah, but then I'm going to intermit and I'm going to take a big break from eating.
You
So I'm going to
always take a
rest my
break for
eating.
eating. Like you don't eat breakfast, you
Uh,
barely eat lunch, and when you do, it's a potato chip or a banana. Like, let's be real.
I know, right? So I have that. So now I have to bring in a chunk of meat, like a pepperette,
Oh my God.
like a pepperoni stick,
Where
right?
did a
That's what I'm going to
pepperette
eat.
come from?
'Cause that's meat.
We need to
And
stop
that's
this
the
conversation.
carnivore part.
I want nothing to do with this, and I am not going out with
Watch
you. I'm not going out with you if
when
you're
I just
trying to
order
eat like this.
meat.
No,
I'm just having meat.
no,
Just have a steak, please. Like that.
no, no.
That's like maybe doing a lot of I feel that comes along with the diet, that sound.
Fantastic.
Just saying.
All
Just
right.
saying. I'm concerned. I feel a little thick in the
Okay. Awesome. Let's move forward, shall we?
middle. You know what? And here I was crazy to think maybe you were gonna be excited and happy for me.
No, I'm not.
No, not
No,
happening.
why would I be?
Not
No, we're moving
That's
forward.
fine. Hello, friends of the podcast. Fine. We're moving forward.
Hello, everybody. Yes, I stopped Lisa's crazy tangent of her bizarre carnivore intermittent dieting combo. Whatever.
If it's that crazy.
Whatever.
If it's really that crazy.
It is that crazy. Okay. I need
Really,
to
I
say
think
something.
when they invented the telephone, they thought that was gonna be crazy too, and look at how well that turned out.
Okay. All right. If you haven't heard yet, friends of the podcast, August 16th in Collingwood, Ontario, I Shake My Head presents the Bare Bones Tour. Yes, we are doing one show only. Catch us live at the Simcoe Theater and stay tuned for ticket details. We will release that probably within like a few weeks to a month, maybe, when we get the tickets up and running. And we would just like to say, we'd just like to shout out Carrie, who is our biggest fan. She sent us a voice message the other day saying how excited she is about our live show and that she's going to renew her passport and come on down from Wisconsin. And I'm like, okay, girl, you go, you do that.
And here's the thing, right? If she comes all the way down from Wisconsin, Samantha, like we're gonna have to take her out for breakfast or something.
Well, it's just a lot of pressure, right? Because now we got to be good. So,
but it's good pressure, right? Because somebody's
Good
excited.
pressure.
We got to live up to our own hype.
Yes, very much so.
That's what we got to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be awesome. I think, yay, bring on the world. Bring on the world to the Bare Bones Tour.
Bring on the world. And if you do happen to love what you hear, if you're listening to us, don't forget to share, download, and subscribe to the podcast. Invite your friends, invite your neighbors. We'll take them all.
Invite the strangers. Doesn't matter. Okay, well, I feel like I don't want to really talk about this because you just totally destroyed my first brainwave number one.
I feel as your
So
friend,
I need you.
I need to like squash your spirit as needed.
But that's a weird friendship trait, right? It's a weird one. It's a weird one that you bring to the friendship.
I feel like it keeps you from making really bad choices.
It's just meat and not eating. Meat and not eat. Meat and not eat. That's all it is.
Okay.
Pepperette diet. I just didn't want to call it the pepperette diet
Okay.
because I thought that would raise flags too, right? That's essentially what it is, Samantha.
I'm sure it is, Lisa. That's scary all in itself.
Right?
So.
Right? Anyways,
All right.
this is what I want to talk to you about, okay?
Okay.
And I've been thinking about this. You always see commercials or you see on the TikTok or on the Instagram, and these ladies are having their wine and they're in their like matching pajamas. You're a matching pajama girl.
Yes, I am.
Right? And these ladies, they're like in their matching pajamas. I'm not a matching pajama person. I'm a pajama nightmare and always have been, right? Ever since I could ditch that nightie at the age of 7, there was no looking back. But this is what I want. I want to invest in matching pajamas. Picture this. Picture this, Samantha, right? Me looking all classy. Even if all I'm doing is just sitting on the chair, I'm looking classy because I'm in my matching pajamas. This would be my weekend motto. Saturday goal, chic. Is it chic or chic?
It's chic.
I gotta learn those words, right? Because
the fact that you don't know that means you will never attain your Saturday goals. You're never gonna get there. You're never gonna get there.
I'm gonna be chic.
I'm gonna be chic. I mean, so chic.
I'm gonna be chic, cozy, with absolutely zero plans.
Fantastic. I can't wait to see your matching ensemble, Lisa.
Right? Because I've seen you in matching pajamas.
Yes, because I know how to dress myself.
right? When we first learned about the HHG, we envisioned her, which sounds creepy, but not like that, in her Hugh Hefners and a little stiletto slipper with fur. However, now we've learned that she's a hot mess at night and the furthest thing away from the stereotype that once was.
You know what? Who knows what she does in the comfort of her own home?
Right? I don't know. Maybe she's classy. Maybe she's super
Well,
classy.
she's not chick.
She's not chick. I'm going to be
Not
chick.
chick.
I'm going to eat a pepperette and be chick on the chair.
Yes.
Right?
You're
Carnivore.
so cool. Yeah.
I'm going to be a chick carnivore on my chair, cozy with zero plans.
Carnivore.
Carnivore. I don't know. Not very good with some words, eh?
Well, like, did you practice words before you came on the show tonight, Lisa?
No, I probably should have,
Yes,
right?
I feel like you might have.
Right.
Might have been a good step in the right direction.
Might have been a good step. But can you see me? Can you see me in my pajamas?
No, because you're a hot mess too. You got like a ratty shirt and ratty
So
bottoms and
So ratty.
yeah, and they're
It's
probably
it's embarrassing.
yeah.
It's embarrassing. I have to say, right? There's nothing sexy about this. I want to say after hours, before hours, during hours.
I'm gonna guess that around like maybe as soon as you hit the door of your house, you're in your bedroom, you have on your worst outfit known to man.
Totally.
But you're comfy.
Totally, right? I'm in my right now I'm in my striped pajama bottoms.
Oh.
And I'm in a different shirt because we're podcasting. But normally I would be in a ratty old tank top and just
Oh.
ready for the night.
Ready to have a nap.
Ready to do nothing, right? Because I've just put in all my time.
Yes.
I've just done my day, right?
Yes. Because we believe as long as people who have worked many hours in retail, there is no step from it's work to sleepwear. It's not work, sweatpants and a sweatshirt or a t-shirt, then your pajamas. It's like work pajamas.
Totally. There's like no in between.
That's it.
Right? Except for on Tuesday nights when we podcast. Our shirt looks different.
Oh my God.
Only time. It's like if we have plans, it's like I can't come home before my plans. If I don't leave right from work, there's no plans.
No, there's no plans.
Right? It's just how it happens, right? It's just how it happens.
So the time you get home, you're done. You're done.
Totally done.
However, I do believe I think I'm going to invest in sleepy gummies. Now I know I took you down that path.
Shut up.
I know I took you down that path. I know
that was so unfair.
Shush. I took Lisa down. Stop it. I took Lisa down a path on Valentine's Day when we chose to go out among the world and watch all the fun that was happening. That's a different story. However, after we were done and it was minus 4,002 outside.
Because it's cold.
And my car was like, bitch, why do you have me outside of the underground parking? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I was like, I was thinking about investing in some sleepy gummies. And Lisa's like, are we going for pot? Are we going to go for pot? Are we going to the pot store?
I just wanted to do pot so bad.
So because she got that excited, I chose to not go to the pot shop because this is what I thought.
She literally pulled the rug out from underneath me.
Yes. One, Lisa you have two traits. The first trait is you buy it, you use one, you throw it away. Or two, you try it, you've tried one, you don't feel anything, you take another, and then you're flying as high as a kite. And I don't need that on my conscience. Well, Sam, it's the gummies I bought with you. Like, I don't need that in my world. I don't need that in my world.
But what if I don't do that? What if I promise to not do that?
No, you have two modes. Two modes when it comes to meds. You take one, you throw it away, or you take too much and you're high as a kite and you don't sleep the whole night.
Right?
Right?
Because I love the feeling of a tingly head.
And that's what you get when you over-medicate yourself with nighttime cold medicine.
I did not know that taking daytime cold medicine at night made you stoned.
Because it has caffeine in it.
Well, thank God my work friends let me know about that after the fact. It was the
Ah,
weirdest feeling. It was
and
the
then
weirdest feeling.
my phrase goes, "How did you live this long? How have you lived? How have you gotten to this age doing what you
I'm a
do?"
bit it's amazing, hey? Like if you really like sat down and thought about it, it's pretty I'm pretty impressive that way.
I'm stunned. Most of the time, I'm just stunned.
I don't think you need to be stunned. I think it should become I think you mean impressed.
Nope, I don't think it's that.
It's totally impressive.
No, I don't
How
think
many
so.
other people can just pull it off like me? It's amazing all the time, right?
All right,
Right?
Lisa.
All
Okay.
okay. I got a nice
All
shake my head, Samantha.
right.
It's about pillows. Apparently, we're on this sleep kick, right? We
Well,
go from
'cause
pajamas to pillow or to gummies that never evolved to pillows. I've been on a 2-week positive swing with my pillows.
oh,
2 weeks, they've been good pillows, like good. No, not now. Not now. Bad pillows again. Got the divot back in them. I turn them over. I spank them, try and make them better. I like literally spank my pillows out, eh? Like bad pillow, bad pillow, bad pillow. Because I want good pillows. And they're not good again. So now
oh no.
I'm like awake, wide awake. I don't know. Yeah, right? The carpenters don't do it. It's the same thing. And I know I've talked about it before, but it's what's relevant in my life. So I talk about it again,
She and you'll
right?
talk about it again and
That's what happens
again
when
and
you're almost
again.
500 episodes in. Yeah, that's what happens at almost 500 episodes. Things
Uh,
repeat.
yes, pillows come back to haunt you.
I don't know what to do. So I shake my
Okay.
head. They always come back, right? I just want the good pillows.
Have you ever thought of having, like, a second set and then you,
I
like,
have 3
swap them
pillows that
out?
sit that are beside me. I don't like them either. They're too hard.
Oh my god.
The best pillows are the hotel pillows.
They are really good.
They're so
I
good.
I don't know why
Like
you
that's the
don't,
best sleep ever.
but then email and ask them what they use or what they buy.
But here's the thing, right? I don't want to spend lots of money on pillows. They're
And
just pillows.
then you get
When
what
you
you
can
get.
go and buy a pillow for $5, I don't want to spend 105 when I can buy one for 5. Right?
Oh my god.
Just saying, I'm shaking my head at the fact that I'm back in bad pillow mode. It was going so good, so promising. And now I can't have
Oh,
gummies.
okay.
What if gummies were the solution to that
No, they're
problem?
not the solution for you.
No, they're not. Of course, they're not. They're not the
No.
solution, right?
No.
Okay. 'Cause Sam says no.
Oh my god. Okay, I shake my head too because that's what we do
Okay.
here. Um, I shake my head at Crave because they've got the new season of White Lotus out now. It's the 3rd season. It looks delicious, and they only release 1 episode a week.
I love that for you.
I hate that for me.
I love it. It's just like TV again. Look forward to it every Tuesday or whatever day it's on,
Oh, I can't. I like to
right?
know what's happening.
Then you have to watch it next year.
Nope.
Those are your 2 options. There's 2 options. There's 2 things about you that I know. Number 1 is that you have no patience to wait out a TV show anymore. And number 2, right? These are the 2 things I know about you. Right?
Oh my
And
god.
I know, just like she thinks I'm going to abuse the gummies, she abuses the Netflix because she wants to watch all the episodes on Saturday.
I do.
I know, right? That's not how TV was meant to be made.
You know what? You do you with your medication issues, and I'll do me with my TV issues.
I don't even get to do me with my medication issues because you already control that now, right? So
Ah,
guess what?
somebody
This
has
brings
to.
me happiness. This brings my heart happiness to know. Hey, did you
No.
watch OJ Simpson? Remember you were going to.
No.
No, of course not, right? One
No.
more thing we didn't do.
Okay, fine.
Why didn't you? You promised.
I
You
forgot.
promised.
I forgot.
You forgot a promise?
I forgot because you know what? Documentaries are not my thing.
This is why there's
Typical.
cracks in our friendship. This is why there's cracks in the friendship. Right there, because you forget your promise.
Oh my god,
Total
that's funny.
reason. Total reason why there's cracks.
All right, Lisa.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know. I just
Okay,
don't know, Samantha.
Lisa. We had
Uh-huh.
potato skins on Friday.
We were so excited. We were high-fiving in the parking lot
We were
about it.
like, "Woo, we're excited for potato
Remember?
skins."
Because
And
I checked the menu,
yeah, they sucked.
but they shouldn't have. They
No, they
shouldn't
shouldn't
have.
have. Technically speaking, how can you ruin a potato skin? Let us tell you how.
Hang on, friends. Get your pad, paper, and your pen. You're going to want to take notes on what not to do when making potato skins.
You have overcooked your potato skins. You've
Oh, so
basically almost
so,
burnt them.
so they got that taste.
They got a taste to them.
They got a
The
taste.
cheese was not very good cheese.
No,
And then
was
they
it
put
Velveeta? Do you think maybe
no,
Velveeta?
no, I just feel like it wasn't the best cheese in the world. And then they put what was it, pulled pork or brisket or
It was brisket
was it
pieces.
brisket pieces? It was horrible. Ugh.
Horrible. Whatever the hell brisket is. That's my issue with brisket right there, right? We don't know what it is. We know where it comes from, not the good part of the cow,
No.
right?
It was disappointing.
And I love a barbecue sauce,
She does,
but
and
not
I
but
found that barbecue sauce was spicy.
not on a potato skin. It seemed out of place, right?
It did.
One of these things just doesn't belong here. One of these
I
things just isn't the same.
I just want my comfort food from the 80s to stay the same.
I just want a potato that's lightly scooped out with
Right?
some bacon, couple chives. Let's keep it classy with a couple chives and some cheese
And
and
some
a
cheese.
side of sour cream, right? And a dollop of cream. That's
A
what we want.
a dollop.
A dollop. I want
I
1985
yeah.
potato skins.
Like, if you're gonna add a potato skin, don't elevate it. It's not needed. People have no expectations when it comes to a potato skin.
How can you elevate something? You're elevating the peel of the potato, right? You can't elevate.
Oh,
You're elevating what most people throw in the garbage. We don't need to elevate trash. We just found a way to make it taste really good,
true. But there is obviously
right?
we found out there is a way to ruin it. So just know that you
Yeah.
can.
So, hi, all you restaurateurs out there that are listening, tuning into I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam. You know what, Samantha? I think it's an honorary I shake my head. I shake my head at what you're doing to your potato
I
skins.
shake my head at those who feel they need to elevate the 1980s comfort food.
It's not meant to be elevated.
Yeah. A mozzarella
We're
stick is just
okay.
a mozzarella stick.
It's just a stick with some cheese in it. A
It's all
grilled
you needed
cheese
to
is
do.
just a grilled cheese, two pieces of bread and a slice. That's it. We don't need to do more. It's great that we can, but we don't need to. We're not expecting it, right? We want more out of better things than that.
You know what?
Okay.
That's what we need is we need a restaurant that's basically like, "Hi, come to us. We're basic cooking."
We're basic cooking, right? We're basic cooking. Mom and pop right here with your specials, right? We need Mel's Diner. Remember that TV show Alice?
Yes.
Right? We need that. I can hear you telling somebody to kiss your grits. Right? I can hear you saying that, Samantha. That was a good show. I loved that show.
That was a good show.
It was a
I
fun
liked
show.
Flo. I liked
I
Flo.
liked Flo. I liked Alice too. And may she rest in peace. She died not too long ago.
Yes.
Okay. I'm doing this on my own because I already know if I say to you, hey, do you want to learn something new? What are you going to say? No.
No.
Right. So you're actually not invited to learn something new. I'm only going to better myself. Again, it might be part of the crack in the friendship. I don't know. I'm going to learn how to be a seamstress because I took
Oh,
2 pairs of
God.
pants to a seamstress this weekend to get them fixed because
Uh-huh.
I decided, right? Okay, the button extender, like it's good, but you know what it does in essence is it makes my pants droop more, right? Because the button extender's not keeping them pulled. It's not keeping them up because I
No.
really barely need it. So it's
Yes.
actually a little big, the extender. I need like a quarter of an inch extender, not a whole inch. It's too big. I get too they're too baggy. So okay, Lisa, bite the bullet. You like those pants? You wear them in the summer. Go and let's just see what the lady says. So take them to the lady. Oh, this is nice. Oh, nice pants. You have a nice legs. She said I had nice legs. I'm like, thank you. Oh, skinny. She said skinny. She's like, then she says to me, she's like, you don't need leg fix, do you? No. Thankfully, I don't. Oh, that's good. So then I tell her my tale of woe
Oh,
about how I just need like a quarter of an inch more in my button area, right? And she probably should redo the zipper because my zipper work is not that great
uh-huh.
because I don't know how to do those secret sews, right? Where you can't see the sewing.
Uh-huh.
Hence why I'm going to learn. Okay. So she
Okay.
said, no problem, right? She can fix that. But it's funny for a quarter of an inch, there seems to be a lot of extra inches getting added onto the pants. So we're going to have to see what this looks like, right? So then while I was at it, I gave her another pair of pants. And these pants are too big, right? They were from when I was bigger, but they're still a good pant, right? A good Olsen pant. So I wanted them to be made smaller, just in the hips and just in the waist. Okay. No problem, right? Gonna get it done. Pick them up in a week. $100. $100 later.
It's
hundred
a lot of
bucks.
time to take apart a pant and then put it back together
The button
again.
extender was $6.99 and I got 12 of them. Right?
You should start selling them on eBay and see if you
Like,
can make your money back.
right? See if I can make my money back or something. Right? And the watch bands from my Apple Watch that I never wore.
Yes.
All this shit. I need to like open up an Etsy store of, and it would be called shit I never wore. Right? That's what we're going to call it. But I need to learn how to do this myself
I think that's
because
a great idea.
that's like expensive. Hey,
I think you
that's
should
expensive.
try it,
Like, do you
Lisa.
ever
Give it
take
a
shit
go.
to the do you ever take shit to the seamstress?
It's called My Mother.
I know. And I could have asked your mom too, right? Remember your mom used to
No,
always do my
she will not.
shirts.
She will not tackle pants.
I know, right? And I knew that because I remember that from a million years ago. She would not tackle pants, only shirts.
Holy
I'll
shit.
just do shirts from the side because it's a straight zip or a straight sew
Yeah.
or something, right?
Yes, because you always every shirt you've ever bought is never been right around your hip because
Never.
you don't
And
have
Sheila
any.
had the gift. I have no
Yeah.
hips.
You have
That's
no
what my button extender rubs into my face every time I use it. You have no hips. You have no hips. So I'm just saying, I got to figure out how to be a
Oh.
seamstress. I don't want to fork this money out. I want to do it myself.
I feel like there's holes in your becoming a seamstress.
Why?
Well,
Why?
how's your eyesight?
Not good.
Can you thread a needle?
Oh, so the needle that I use now when I sew on a button, it's like one that you would like, it's like a crochet needle, I think, right? So I got to like
Oh.
shove it through the material because so I can see it. It's like, no, it's got no pointy end at all. It's not sharp. It's rounded,
Yeah. So
whatever type of needle that is.
that's not the right needle, Lisa.
It's hard. It makes makes seaming hard,
Yes, I bet it does.
right? Because there's no point, right? So,
Right.
and those
Okay.
needles, they hurt your fingers when you try and push them through with no
Yeah.
point.
And who's going to teach you how to be a seamstress?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I need to ask your mom.
No, she will not want to teach you.
She would probably be okay teaching me. She wouldn't want to teach you. I learn nicer. Remember last week? You don't like to be critiqued. Problem is,
You don't like
is
to
that
be
when I took
critiqued
home ec and
either.
I'm fine. When it's somebody's mom, it's fine. I
No.
understand. It's her job to critique. Right. But here's the problem, right? Is when I was in
Oh.
grade 9 and I took home ec, I was not a seamstress then. I was not going to ever be in my cards because I never even got off sewing paper. I stayed on paper the whole time.
So what would make you think you can become a seamstress now at the age of
Because I don't
55?
want to pay $100 to some lady and she just makes this number up out of her head. Hey, she's like, "Oh, cash cow here, $100." I'm like, "Okay, perfect."
I'm sure
Because
she
I'm
has
like,
set
because you know
prices.
why? It's because she looked at my button and she's like, "That button from a sweater?" I'm like, "It's from a sweater, but I have a button, right?" Because remember I had to cut my buttonhole so it was bigger. I'm like, "I'll just use a
Oh,
sweater button."
oh my
Didn't work
God.
that good,
I'm sure it didn't.
right? So she's got some work ahead of her.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, you tell us how that goes
Just
with being
saying,
a
right? I'm always
seamstress.
looking for something new to try.
All right. All right.
I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted.
Okie dokie, Lisa.
Keep you posted.
Okay. So, just by chance, are we letting ourselves go dumb? And I supposedly we cannot blame it on menopause. Do you think our tech is making
Good.
us stupid?
Like the tech around us, like all the
Yeah,
techie stuff.
because it holds all of our passwords. It holds all of our
Sure.
information. If we forget our password, we can use a thumb to get into our phone. We can use our face to get into our phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Too bad you didn't have any of those things when you were setting up your new computer over the weekend.
Oh, we're gonna bring that into play, are we?
Yeah, because how many times do you know our password for? Do you know our password for? Do you know our password for? Do you know
I
our
don't
password for?
I don't know any
I'm
of
like,
them.
well, how do I know them any easier than you? I too am just using my face. I've eliminated passwords from my life. I don't even know if I know my phone number anymore.
I
Right?
I had to look up my phone number to make sure that I was using the right number.
Right? And I don't know my postal code anymore.
Oh, no. Nope.
Right? Like I just don't know, right? Like I'm just making up postal codes hoping that they work.
I think I remember my parents' address and their phone number, but
Wow.
not my own.
Not no, like I don't ever remember like that. Yes, it's making us dumb, but it's supposed to make life easier, right?
Is it? Should it?
So does it make life easier? I didn't feel that you made my life easier Sunday afternoon when you were asking all these questions about passwords. I'm like, girl needs a notebook and a piece of paper and a pen. Write this shit down.
I did. I wrote it down on my phone.
Because but the weird thing, here's the thing, friends of the podcast, between me and Samantha, we share a lot of the same stuff, right? For
For
podcasting
the
and things like
podcast,
that.
yeah.
So we have our password, and I have a few choice ones that I like,
Uh-huh.
but for whatever reason, when Sam needs to change, she can't remember it, and she changes the password, then she makes them weird and complicated, and I'm like,
No, I
the hell?
don't.
Why is there an underscore exclamation and a da, 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 and a da, 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 and a da, da. I'm like, what is this?
Because I pay attention to how strong it's telling me my password
Who
is.
cares?
I
Why do we
care
care? Why?
because it
What
could
if
be
somebody
important.
hacks in? What are they getting? Nothing. They're getting 45,000 emails that they can delete at any time, please. Right?
That's true.
Right? And Gmail just sent us a threatening letter. Did you get that? Or did you see the email they sent us?
No.
Yeah, we're halfway at our limit. I'm like,
Oh.
don't. Why are you sending me this at halfway? Like you thought it took us 8 years to get there. Could talk to you in 8 more years. Halfway is my ass half,
Oh my god.
right? So I don't know. Yeah, no, we're getting dumb.
Uh-huh.
We're getting dumb. But
We
there's
are
some
getting
things
some.
that we can still retain.
Like everything in the 80s.
Sure, right? Every 80s song,
Of course.
right? Every song lyric from the 80s up there. Totally, right? Like all those type of things. Like the
Yep.
important stuff, I guess it is, right? That's
Well,
what I'd like to think it
it's the
is.
stuff we grew up as kids, right? So it's embedded in our memory.
Totally. But you know what? What would help you is I think your mind would get better because you have kind of blamed it on menopause for lots of years. And like it might just be like a mushy brain. I don't know. But I think your brain would get better if you watched a little more news because this is what I learned on the news this week. I learned that we have a 1 in 43 chance that Earth is going to get hit by an asteroid. And it's a big enough asteroid that if it hits Toronto, Toronto's unfunctional. It's gone. Happens every 7 years. That's what I learned.
Oh
What the
my
fuck?
god.
1 in 43 chances. First off, it looked like it was like they said it's like 0.0003% chance. Didn't seem much. I'm like, whatever. And then they said 1 in 43. Well, if somebody tells me I have a 1 in 43 chance of winning $1 million, I'm thinking I'm pretty darn lucky. So all of a sudden, that's a close chance, right? That an asteroid is going to hit the Earth. That's just a rock floating out there in the world that's bigger than they say, like the Parliament buildings. Earth is
And
too big. Like
this
enough,
is why I don't watch the news.
because you like to live in a bubble of
I
denial.
don't need to know that we could be poof.
Well, but it's fact.
But do
It's
I need to
fact.
know that?
Well, if it's coming your way, you do.
I mean, aren't we already anxious as a society enough that just our day-to-day living makes us anxious, and now we have to be worried about an asteroid potentially hitting
Let's
Earth?
be I know, but let's be honest, right? We were always an anxious society, but sometime in January, that anxiousness got amped up. And now, as a society, we're more anxious in Canada than what we've ever been. And we're not quite sure why.
We're not sure why.
And I'm sure there's other countries asking the same question,
I have no
right?
doubt.
How come Ativan's being going through the roof? Why is the sale of Ativan going crazy? Well, I don't
Everybody's
know.
hooked on marijuana.
Everybody's piecing out or weeding out and Ativaning out because
Ah,
there's shit going on, right?
there's just shit happening, people.
It's just weird, hey?
I
I'm
don't
just
I
saying,
think
watch out for
for
the
reasons.
asteroid.
Okay,
Asteroid's
alright.
coming. It's coming.
Yay. Thank you.
Big rock, big ass rock.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
weird. It's
focus on
weird.
something else, shall we?
Okay, go ahead.
How about those silent letters?
Oh, again with the silent letters. Is this because I said the word chick instead of chic?
Yeah.
Although I guess that kind of would be part of my problem,
Yes.
right? And I know we've talked about this before too, but it's still relevant,
It is very much for you.
right? Because obviously, right? Because how would I know that chick is supposed to be cheek, chic with a C with an SH, but chick is a CH?
I don't know.
Like, what do you do with all these things? Like, how do we expect people to learn our language?
It's very difficult.
Right? And it's like there's a stand-up comedian, a British guy who does this bit too. And he talks about Megan and Megan, right? Megan, Sarah and Sarah, right? It's like we don't ever use it. We don't say it. Why do they put it there? Oh, this is my friend Sarah, and this is Sarah. Right? We don't use those things. Why? Oh, and then don't forget Jeff and Geoff, right? Like, why is our language so mixed up? Come on, Miss School, Miss English. What you got there? What you got there?
I got nothing because you're right. The words they fuck you up.
Right? They're so mixed up. And then, like, do we need to be there, and there? Two, and two?
Your, and your.
Like, is it because did we lose our creativity?
You are your and your.
Like, who decided that that's how things had to go? Who invented our language? Who's that person?
I have Webster.
Webster invented, like the dictionary guy invented language?
I don't know. No,
Like
I don't know.
when you were in school, did you take phonics?
I'm sure I did.
Or I guess, yeah, right. Phonics. I think that's what it was called back in the day, right? Was
Uh,
phonics.
phonics.
And we learned these things, right? But we never really understood them. And then as adults, they just become very frustrating.
You just learn to spell the word knowing full well that in pneumonia, it doesn't make sense.
Right, because it's pneumonia.
It's pneumonia.
Pneumonia. I have yeah, my mom's sick. She has pneumonia as opposed to pneumonia,
Pneumonia.
which is spelled way less and way easier. So it's kind of like our proper spelling. It really is like spelling for dummies. They've got it backwards, right?
I think so.
I think they've got it backwards. And I don't know. I shake my head at it all the time because we fuck it up all the time
We do. And it's
because we don't know how
desert
it's
or
supposed to
dessert.
go.
Well, and then there's words like desert
Right. I
for
never know that
dessert.
one.
Dessert, desert.
Yeah.
One S or two.
So the only time I'll say where tech comes in handy is if you're texting that. And when you text in, when you start doing DES, it either brings up a palm tree or it brings up a pie. And you're like, oh, okay, good. I'm going for the one with the pie. Right. So they had to make up a picture symbol system to help us out.
Well, is that why
And
younger
that's
generations prefer using emojis and pictures,
maybe because
eggplants, and
they know what they're talking about,
because that's an easier way to
right?
communicate than actually spelling a word?
Well, it seems like there's less chance of misinterpreting happy and happy, like happy the word and happy the face,
Oh.
right? I don't know. I don't know. But it's funny, right? Because young kids today can't even count back money.
No.
How do we expect them to learn the language?
We should have no expectations with that.
Like we should have no like they don't know how to write a check. They don't know probably how to write their name,
No, I should hope so.
right? I bet they never ever wrote. I bet you they never wrote in cursive.
Oh, do they still teach cursive?
I don't think they teach cursive anymore,
Oh,
right?
interesting.
Right? So there's just some weird things. And now they can't hand back. I was at a store and I paid for cash and I could tell that they were struggling to give me the money, even though on the cash register it said that I was supposed to get back $2.85.
Oh dear.
And what I got was I got back the toonie. They knew the toonie. And
Uh-huh.
then I got back 8 dimes and a nickel.
Oh. Oh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They didn't know that 3/4 and a nickel would make 80? Or sorry, 3 nickels, 3/4 and a dime.
3 and a nickel. They don't connect it. There's no,
Oh my
it
god.
doesn't fire. No. So I'm like, wow, we could have made that really easy. Right? Can you imagine teaching somebody to count back change and a dime and a dime and a dime and a dime and a dime? No.
No.
I'm just like, "Oh, I can't with you. Can't."
Oh god, and then
I'm
if
like,
you
"Just put it
and then
all
what if you
donation then."
what if you gave them exact change? Like, maybe it was 9.85 and you gave them 20.85 hoping to get back $11.
They would never, ever,
They
ever
would
be
lose
Christ, I
their
can barely
shit.
do that. I can barely do that on a good day, right? Right? They would lose their shit. They would lose their
Oh,
shit,
they would lose their shit.
right?
Oh my
Just
god.
saying, okay, well, here's something that's kind of funny that kind of made me you almost made me a believer. I was in my heart, I thought I was buying what you were selling until until I got a message at precisely 10 o'clock at night, right on the nose, which sometimes is Samantha's bedtime, and it's certainly on a Saturday night is her fed up time. I got a message. We were watching Saturday Night Live in our respective homes, and I got a message saying, "Is this over yet?" And I could hear her. I could hear her enunciating the words slowly. And I was like, "Oh my god, don't let it end. Don't let it end." Right? The HHG kept messaging me throughout it. "This is so
Oh,
good. This is so good." You went radio silent.
I hated every
You
second of
went
it.
radio silent. Did you watch every second of it or did you flip back and forth? Be honest.
I I had it on and I was only half paying attention.
Right. I had it on, but I was in the bathroom having a bath. I had it on, but I was
The only
and you
the
hated
only
every
parts
second?
the only parts that I enjoyed was the coffee talk because eventually Mike Myers came round
Yeah.
in his character. That was delightful.
Yeah.
The alien abduction with Meryl Streep was
Perfect.
hilarious because I
Perfect.
love
'Cause
Kate
that's
McKinnon,
awesome. I
so
do
that was
too.
really good.
I do too.
That was kind of
And
it.
Domingo.
No,
I love Domingo.
no,
You didn't love Domingo?
no,
Domingo's like the new big one this year, right? Right? With the and Domingo,
no.
right? I loved it. Disappointed on a few,
Oh,
like
please tell.
that didn't like I was waiting for the cheerleaders to show up.
Oh no.
They're pretty iconic, right? So the feedback on the show, what I've been reading on the TikTok, if it's
Uh-huh.
on TikTok, it must be true. Some of the
Uh-huh.
feedback is that they wish that there wasn't like today's skit, right? Which would have been like Black Jeopardy, even though that's not really today, but it was kind of today.
Uh-huh.
And Domingo, they wish that those skits weren't on. They wanted like the classics, right? Because of the audience members that they had.
Right.
Right? Like how cool would that like instead of Eddie Murphy doing what he did, imagine if he was like Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood today.
Oh, that
That
would have
would have
been
been
good.
funny, right? Because they had like all the brilliant people there,
I wonder why they did
you
that
know?
then.
I don't know. And maybe the stars said they didn't want to revive those roles, maybe,
Possible.
right? Like, where was Church Lady? Dana Carvey's been on Saturday Night Live all year, but not this episode.
No.
But the red carpet was fun. I loved the red carpet.
Did you prefer that over the
Yeah.
actual show?
Nope, 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 nope. I loved it all, and I saw Mike downloaded the concert. I love that too.
Oh, okay. So what I saw of the concert, I didn't watch that, but I did catch the Cher clip when
Oh,
she was
hi.
singing to her song, and everyone was like, she's 78 and kicking ass."
Every old man was like hard as a rock, I think, for sure, right? I feel Kevin Costner had something going on there.
Kevin Costner, I think, what's his name? John Hamm also was like shocked. And it's like, yeah, because she's Cher,
Yeah,
and
she's
that's
Cher.
what you get.
That's what
If
you get when you're Cher, right? That's what happens when you're Cher. That's what you do. Okay. But what? Okay. So I love the show. I love all thing. I love all things SNL. Right. So I like the show. I like the. I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like though.
uh-oh.
What I didn't like is I didn't like when Leslie is interviewing Kim Kardashian.
Uh-huh.
And Mr. Chris Rock comes over, and I thought he was an ignorant asshole.
Well, he bumped into their little chit chat.
He interrupted their little chit
Yes,
chat.
he did.
He came over to their little chit chat. So Kim Kardashian, friends of the
Uh,
podcast, has only ever she's only ever hosted one time.
uh-huh.
And what Chris Rock did was allude to the fact that too much time was being taken up with her at the interview.
Oh.
Because his comments were, "Ooh, it's Kim Kardashian. Ooh, greatest host of all time." Right up there, Steve Martin, Martin Short, Kim Kardashian, one time only. He was so ignorant and rude.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, you know what, dude? Remember when somebody slapped you at the Oscars? You didn't really appreciate that, right? Somebody coming in and just putting you in your spot. And now you're kind of humiliating her. He really did what Kanye West did to Taylor Swift that one time.
Yep, he did.
Just totally demeaned her.
Mhm.
And I didn't appreciate that. And I'm a Chris
No.
Rock fan. And I'm like, no, I don't like that.
He hasn't been relevant for a bit though.
He hasn't, right? So I don't know if people caught it. You and I caught it because we both messaged each other and we were like, "Whoa,
What's
what?
he doing?
Did that just happen?"
He definitely dissed Kim K.
He totally did, right? And I
That's
don't
not
think that
necessary.
no, and I don't think that they were playing her up or anything. They were just interviewing her because she was on the red carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
hi, Chris Rock.
Uh-huh. You
Right?
know what I thought was really awkward as well?
Hmm.
Was when, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler were doing their question and answer.
Did you think all of it was awkward?
No, I thought the Ryan Reynolds part was awkward.
Was it planned?
I don't know, but
Huh.
it was maybe not the best choice under the
Well,
circumstances.
because it's all so weird right now, right?
Yeah, because he's like, "Oh, what have you heard?" I'm like, "Oh, gee, really?"
Don't but you know what, dear Ryan Reynolds? Don't ask people what they've heard because what they're hearing isn't really great stuff about your wife.
It's not good on either end,
It's
to
really
be
not good
honest.
on her end either. It's
Yeah.
really not good on her end.
So it just I
It's a lot
thought
of
it was in
controversy.
people are saying that it was in poor taste. It felt awkward. It felt
It felt
awkward.
awkward. It felt awkward. It did
It
feel
felt
awkward.
awkward.
But you know what was awkward but hilarious was when they did the spoof on all the shows that they've done, all the spoofs that they've done in 50 years that were in poor taste.
Oh, yes, there was a lot.
But it was really, really funny though, right? Because now if we knew better, we would do better, right?
Right? And they're not
But
doing
I'm
that
like, "Oh my."
anymore.
No, because some of them I was like, "Oh,
There there was a lot.
we did," and we laughed at that and thought it was real funny.
Yes, we did. Yeah,
That was SNL, the abridged version
yeah, that
right
was
there,
fun.
okay? But you know what? Uh, There's a new there's a new crazy in town, and
Oh,
he's pulled up, and they say he's the richest man in the world.
yeah.
What the hell is with Elon Musk?
I'm
I
not
gotta put
sure.
this out there. Dear Americans, okay? We get that the majority of you, whether you listen to us or not, the majority of you voted for Donald Trump. Okay, you want to change. That's what everybody says. They want to change. But are you okay with Elon Musk? Because this is now like a new level of weird shit going on. Like, did you see when his kid was in the White House?
I didn't understand why his kid was in the White House.
'Cause he shouldn't be.
No.
Because the last kid to be in the White House was John Jr.
Yep.
And that's because his daddy was the president. I could see if Barron Trump's in the White House.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But Elon Musk in his T-shirt and his stupid hat, Did you know his mother's from Saskatchewan?
What?
Elon Musk's mom was born and raised in Saskatchewan. Elon Musk lived in Saskatchewan
Oh,
when
good
he was
God.
young. We own some of this crazy.
I
We
thought he
own
was from
some of
South
this.
Africa.
They moved to South Africa. His father's from South
Oh,
Africa. He
got
lived
it.
in South Africa. He went to
Got it.
Queen's University in Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent.
He's got a cousin that still lives on a farm in Saskatchewan.
Great.
Right. So he's kind of like homegrown a little bit, right?
Is this why they
And that's
want
too
to
close. That crazy. That's too close.
that is a little close, but is this
No,
why they want
I
us
don't
as a
think he goes around
50/50
letting the world know. No, I don't think he goes around telling the world he's from Saskatchewan.
No.
It's just if you do the extra work and you dig, you'll find that. But what I need somebody to explain to me what the point of him is, because he's breaking the law. He's in everybody's security business.
He
He can see
is
every single American's
yeah.
financial information.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, did you vote him in to be this guy?
He's like
Or is he
staring
just
at
this
your
guy?
he's staring at your taxes, your income tax returns.
Yeah. He's staring at your stuff, and he's going to decide whether or not you get to keep what you got. He's going to
Yeah.
take away, if he thinks that you make too much on a social pension or on a benefit, he's going to back it. He's going to claw it back because he thinks that that's what he's allowed to do.
As the richest man in the United States.
Fucking craziest, man. Right? He's got 13 kids, like all with like like some weird names, right? He's got triplets and twins and
Uh-huh.
like, I don't know. Don't tell me this isn't a takeover somehow,
I don't
right?
know, it's yeah, it's
Dude seems
weird.
dangerous.
It seems odd and dangerous and pay attention, people. It's what I
Pay
said the week
attention,
before. Pay attention, people. Pay attention to what's
right?
going on. And and
Right.
and there are protests. People are protesting. People are raising their voices, and you guys should
Yeah.
for sure. I
Yeah.
just don't need this
Crazy.
in Canada.
No, right? We don't need this coming to us.
I
So
don't need this in Canada. I really
we're going
don't.
to vote for crazy liberals probably again
I don't know. I
and just
just
let Canada. I don't know what we're going to do.
it makes
And
me
we
you know
can't, we're
what?
too serious right now. It's
I
not fun.
know. It makes me anxious. It
I
makes
feel,
me
where's the
go
Ativan?
it makes me go it makes me go to my outdoor boys on YouTube, and I watch them build a fort.
Right? That's what you're going to be doing tonight. You're going to be watching them build a fort,
Yes,
right?
because it
Because Sam
calms
gets
me
stressed out about
down.
American politics. I need to know how to build a swing that hangs from the porch.
I need to know that if I'm in snow, that I can build a shelter and
Right? And
and
I can
start a
live if I
fire.
have to. You need to find a show that teaches you how to build the underground bomb man cave or something. So
A
then
bunker?
when crazy comes, so yeah, a shelter. So then when crazy comes here, you got a place to go.
Okay, I'll just start digging in my parents' backyard.
Right. It's just like I think we need places. I don't know if it's not the asteroid, it's Elon Musk.
Oh my god, stop. Stop.
Right?
I'm gonna talk
Right?
about something way less interesting.
All right, all right. We're sorry, friends of the podcast, but you know what? I like politics, and sometimes
Yes.
we got to go there.
Sometimes you gotta talk about it.
Got to talk about it. It's
However,
relevant.
I think we need to talk about how the grapefruit is gonna kill us.
Yeah, because it's not. It smells wonderful and tastes like hell.
It tastes like hell, but as
Tastes
we
like
age, it
hell.
becomes our enemy because it increases our cholesterol.
Well, thank God I don't eat it.
I know.
Like I remember as a kid having to eat grapefruit, and we used to just put so much sugar on that shit
Oh, my mother used to eat that, and I think I tried eating it, but I couldn't stand it.
because there was the grapefruit diet, right?
Yes. Yes, with
Right.
cottage
That
cheese.
was. Oh, and yet you thumb your nose at the carnivore diet.
The carnivore diet
Right?
doesn't mean anything to you, okay?
Right?
Because
It's a pepperette.
it includes all of the food you already currently eat.
Well, if it's a derivative of meat, yes, or a cousin or a subgroup of meat,
A
or can work
subgroup.
into that topic somehow, it will work. But no to the grapefruit, right? We don't need things adding to our cholesterol.
I'm just saying, as women of our age, we do not need any help raising our cholesterol.
Oh God,
So
I just
stay away from
but
grapefruit.
but the smell of grapefruit, keep it going.
Well, that's
Like, what
fine.
do people eat grapefruit? Like, what do you do with a grapefruit? You either eat the grapefruit whole,
Uh-huh.
or what else do you do with it?
That's it.
What's the purpose of a grapefruit?
Or you put
What
it
was
in
the
a
grape?
nice fruit salad.
And then you just like, and then you get that piece and you make the
Yeah.
face.
You're like making the face.
Ugh,
I don't
no,
know. What
thank
is
you.
the point of a grapefruit?
What's its role in the world?
I don't know.
Apparently, it plays devil's advocate, tries to help you lose weight in your 30s
It kills
when
you
you
in your
jump on the
50s.
fad diet, and then it tries to kill you with a heart attack and high cholesterol in your late 50s.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. Kind of sounds like the snake. It's a snake of vegetables, I think.
Oh, it's the
Or is
snake
it a
of fruit.
fruit? Is it a
It's a
fruit?
fruit. It's a
The snake of
fruit.
the fruit.
It has fruit in its name. Grapefruit.
I know, but that doesn't mean anything. Tomatoes a fruit and it says nothing, right? Again, that's a whole nother that's
You
for
can
another
peel
show.
it. You can peel it. So it's a
Yeah.
fruit.
Is an avocado a fruit or a vegetable?
It's a vegetable.
You
No,
can
it's a
peel
fruit.
that.
No, it might be a fruit.
It's ugly. Doesn't matter what it is. It's ugly. That's what it is. It's ugly. Okay.
Whatever.
So we had all this conversation about your mom getting a new cell phone. Did she get one?
She did.
Does she love it?
I think so.
So from that conversation gave me a little bit of FOMO, right?
Yes, I know. Because who
So on
texted me on Saturday?
this girl. But I was mad, hey, because I took my phone in and number one, she said I was only going to get $60 for it. It's in perfectly good shape. Last time I got $600 for it. And then my bill was going to be $50 more.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Should we sign you up?" No. And then I said, and then I pulled, as my husband Mike said, then you became, he goes, "I watched you morph into your father. And all of a sudden you became Gord McIntyre. And you kind of leaned forward and you said, you know what? I have to be honest with you. I'm very, very disappointed in how this has gone. This is not how I expected things to be. In the past, I got X number of dollars for this. And now you're saying I'm only going to get this much for this. I'm going to have to rethink all of this. I won't be moving forward with this transaction right now. And I totally was just like an end done. Walked out with my phone, right? Because I was very disappointed. Very
Oh my
disappointed,
goodness.
right? What happens when you morph? Nobody ever says we morph into our dads.
No, no, no,
Right? Friends of
no.
the podcast, anybody ever just suddenly morph into their old man? Right? I totally just morphed into my old man. I was not happy. Needless
I've
to say, I
seen
did not get a new phone.
yeah, I've seen you do that when we're at the car rental.
It's
You
I
act
felt it was kind of the
exactly the
same.
same way.
Right. Right? I just become very matter of fact,
You are like, "And the wall goes up, and now
right?
I'm mad, and now
And
you'll do as I say."
right, and my head tilts a little bit when I talk, and my eyes get a little beady, and I'm not happy with this. And I do a little flick of my finger, very disappointed in this. I feel you're right. I think
Oh,
it's the
yeah.
exact same thing,
Yes.
right? Maybe it's not my dad. Maybe it's just car rental Lisa coming out.
No, I feel like car rental Lisa is your dad if he had to deal with a car rental.
I think so too, right? I think me and Gord were very similar that way. Hey,
Oh my god.
we're super good sports and we love people till we
Uh-huh.
don't,
Yeah, until you don't.
till we don't, and then we just never do again, right?
Ah.
Right? That's so funny, so funny. Okay,
So the moral of the
so
story is Lisa had FOMO. She didn't get a new phone, but my mom did.
right, and you didn't, even though you can.
I'm gonna probably go get one.
I'll believe that, and then you're gonna keep it in the box for 6 months like you did with your
No,
computer.
no, because
Friends of the podcast, she
they
literally just
actually they actually do your phone right there for you. They transferred the
I
data
know,
for you.
they always have.
No, they
It's
haven't.
not
The last
new.
time I went and got my phone done, they didn't do it for us.
Well, mine has always been done for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Always. Now, don't go get one for a while, okay?
No.
Because I hate that. I hate when you have new stuff before me.
Now I want to
Right?
do it even more.
I know, right? Sometimes that's all the
Yeah.
kick you need,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
All right. So shall we discuss Galentine's Day?
Oh, sure. It was super duper fun. They kept wanting to
Was
give
it
us flowers, and we're like, no. Was it the third or fourth time? We're just
I
like,
think it was the fourth time we
we're
finally
good.
we had to take a firmer stand, right? We're totally good with it. The flowers, thank you.
Yeah, we were the only
Right?
ones that were just like laid back, chilling with some wine. We're just like
Right? Like
chit
in the
chatting back and
music.
forth. Yeah, we were talking about like, the show and what to do with it and,
Yeah.
making
Mind our own
plans,
business,
minding our own
right?
business.
Right?
Oh God.
I don't know. You know what the thing is that I think you and I are not fans of a set menu.
No, we're not.
Like, what do you hate more, a set menu or a time limit?
Both.
I hate a time limit more.
Uh-huh. I set
Right?
menu I'm not excited about.
I'm not excited about it because I don't want somebody to say, you're going to pay this much money, but you're only going to get to pick these things to eat.
And now you can only sit for 2 hours.
And then you can only sit for 2 hours, but we're still going to take $100 from you. We're going to
And
still take the same amount of money that you normally would pay any other time, but we're just going to give you a quarter of the time and only 3 things to pick from instead of the
can
whole
you
menu.
can you imagine like how many like tables they cranked out in the city of Saskatoon in every busy restaurant?
That's crazy, hey?
So crazy.
Just pushing people through, pushing people through. We are like, even though we're fine with Galentine's, we're like the anti-Galentine's rules people because we're like, no, we're good, we're good.
Okay.
Did you want to order? No, not yet, not yet. Thanks,
I
we're good.
I would
But
say
it wasn't that bad.
the atmosphere was good where
Well,
we
because we were
went.
on the bar side. We were on the bar
We
side.
were on the bar side, thank God. Um,
Yeah,
but the food,
not so good.
no.
It was very Montana's,
Yeah, and that's not a slag.
but kind of, kind of it is,
Kind of it is. I don't
kind of it
know.
is.
Like it's just it was yeah.
It was. Let's just say that they were pushing out lots of food that night. So
Yes, they were.
what do you expect, Samantha? Right?
What are you gonna do, Lisa?
What do you expect? But anyway, so it's gone. We
It's
did it. It was fine. We're still pals that are gals, right? That
oh,
stays with us all the time.
you are so creepy all the time. I just don't know. I just don't know. I do need to share with you something I discovered on TikTok though.
Am I gonna like it?
Oh, I was so happy. I was like,
Is this the
where has this
TikTok that
been?
we still share?
Yes. Where has this been all my life? Like I found
Okay.
potato TikTok.
I have a question.
I'm
How
like,
come you can find potato TikTok on our shared TikTok, but I don't see potato TikTok on our shared TikTok?
no.
It's
I don't
weird.
know. I don't know. I just came across this person and they're like, "Has anyone discovered potato TikTok?" And I'm like, "Potato TikTok?" And then I went looking for it and I'm like,
Uh,
"This is
Please tell.
awesome."
Please tell.
There's this I can't remember the creator's name. Anyways, she's a chef and
Okay.
she's from the UK and she has done like I don't know how many videos on the various forms of what you can do with a potato. And
Oh
it was
God,
a
you would be in heaven
beautiful thing. It
because you
was
love a potato.
oh my God. It was just like I would eat 500 million pounds of potatoes if I even
Because of
bothered to
because of
cook.
of all the variety?
So many varieties. Like how she made her mashed potatoes was revolutionary.
Wow.
She made thick cut French fries. Like it was delightful.
Okay, but that's not new.
No, but then she made these things I've never heard of before. And
Oh,
then
were
there was
they
like they were round and then they were baked and then they were smashed and then it was this and then it was that and I'm like, "What?"
were those the did she do croquettes? Is that what you're getting confused of? You've
Yes,
never heard of
croquettes, and then she did like a potato pancake kinda type croquette
then she did like
thing or
smashed
and then she did
potatoes?
a smashed potato
Like a smashed
salad
potato.
thing. Oh, it was
Nice. I like a
delightful.
smashed potato.
I felt I needed to share my passion of potatoes with the friends of the podcast because you took away french fries from me.
No, I
But
never.
yes.
Okay, well here then I need to share this with the friends of the podcast because you're right. For the last 3 years, Sam's been saying I took away her French fries from her. Well, just let you all know now, we share French fries.
Only because now you don't eat the truffle fries anymore.
I'm
'Cause
over
they're
them.
yes, because
I'm
'cause they're
over
not
them.
great anymore.
They're not great anymore.
No,
And
they're
after
not.
they're not great, I don't want them. Right? I'm
Right.
done. All right. So everybody needs to check out Potato TikTok. But at some point, there's only so much they can do with a potato. So you know what? We got to follow up on cold foam. Cold foam. Follow up, everybody. I put it out there because last week I said I don't get it. Sounds like a lot of people don't get it. It sounds like most people don't understand it. Sounds like most people never heard of it. There's a few that did. Did you get anything new from any of that, Samantha? Did it change your mind on it?
I think people are confused by cold foam.
I think cold foam is confusing,
It is because
right?
it's foam and it's cold.
Yeah, but yet whipped cream is cold and we use it,
Uh-huh.
but it's delightful.
It's
It's
sugary.
delightful. It's sugary and delightful. Cold foam, when I see it from the coffee mate, seems weird and creepy. So I don't know. I guess what I'm wanting is I'm wanting somebody to explain it. Like Gracie tried to explain it. My friend Kyla tried to explain it. Maybe your explanations, guys, not good enough. I don't get it still. Can we get better explanations, please? Pretend you're going to sell us on cold foam. I want to be sold on cold foam
Okay.
because I think it's a trend and I like to be on trend, right?
But you
It's,
don't drink that kind of coffee.
but maybe I would. What if I'm missing out?
Okay.
Although
Stop having
with my carnivore diet,
you
it's going to
said
be
the word wrong.
carnivore. It's carnivore. What is it? What
It's
diet am I on
carnivore,
again?
not it's not carnival. It's not carnivore. It's carnivore.
Oh, you imagine going on the carnival diet and it would be like, and I'll have candy floss for breakfast, pogo stick for lunch, pretzel for snack. And then I wonder,
Oh
oh
my
my
god.
God, what if you could do the carnival diet, but one day carnival diet, next day intermittent fasting diet, and that was your combo,
Oh my god.
right? So then you just ate
No.
junk food with a day off, junk food with a day off, junk food with a day off.
Oh my god, don't
That
treat
might,
your body like that.
I would treat my body like that.
No.
Sign me up. Sign me up. I'd have cotton candy every day for breakfast. Yum.
Oh my god.
Right? It'd be so good. So good. Okay, you know what else is so good, Samantha?
Huh?
So good. We got an Apple review.
I
Friends of the
know.
podcast, a new listener. And it turns out to be somebody that we kind of knew, but we didn't know. Samantha, explain, would you?
Oh, the Apple review is from the girl who served us at Earl's a couple of weeks ago.
Right?
Yeah,
She
her name
said,
is Lee.
and she said as she was serving us, she said, "You guys crack me up." And then we told her that we had a podcast,
Yes, Lisa told
and
her
she
all about us.
listened. And she
Mhm.
listened, and it sounds like she loves us. And here's the funny thing, right? She's not our age.
She is totally
We
not.
actually are probably the same age as her mom.
Probably, or older.
Or we actually, I think I'd put us a little older than her mom, right?
Yeah, for sure. Oh my
Which is
god.
kind of fun. So that was super cool, right? Because that's what we're wanting, right? We're wanting some reviews. We love to hear that we're resonating with people. We got that call from Carrie, and that's super cool.
Yeah.
And that's what we want from you guys, friends of the podcast, right? We want to hear out. We want you guys to reach out and touch me. Na, 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 na.
Nope.
Still faith.
Nope.
Still faith.
It's still fake.
Megan, super fan of the podcast. She's not sure if it's faith or
It
me.
is faith.
In her message, she said she might have thought it was me too, but then
Well,
she thought it was faith after all. It's
okay.
like, what
There you
side is she
go.
on? Team Lisa or Team Sam? Where does she fall? Right? I think Megan represents both of us.
Okay, there you go.
Right?
There
Right?
you
So
go.
anyways, we're just saying, right? We were thrilled to get an Apple review.
We were. So, guys, connect with us on our social media or visit www.ishakemyheadpod.com to sign up for newsletters, read our blog, leave a message, or check out episodes. You can support us by sharing our posts on your socials and become a podcast ambassador. And big thanks to those who already have. Catch our video of the podcast on YouTube and subscribe. Shout out to Lori, who just became a 119th subscriber, in case you didn't hear it last week. Join our Patreon for exclusive content, early access, and behind-the-scenes footage, all for as little as $2 a month. Visit patreon.com/ishakemyhead. And looking for I Shake My Head swag? Head to threadless.com and search for us. And we want to just thank John Domingo for editing
There's
our
going to be
podcast.
there's new swag coming too. Sorry, I interrupted. There's new swag coming too.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
You better thank John again. I interrupted in the middle of John.
That's okay.
Sorry,
I'm sure
John.
He heard.
I'm sure he had. And and John Domingo, check out his TikTok. He posted just the cutest little thing of himself dancing around with no shirt on, just dressed like a baby.
Oh God, please.
And it was
don't.
really funny. Did you see it? It's like
Yes,
a
I did.
caricature.
I
Right?
know.
And I'm like, look at you go, John. Thought it was kind of funny, right?
Yeah, it was cute.
I thought it was kind of funny. I thought, oh, I bet you, hey babe, hey babes, what about this one, babes?
Oh, yeah,
Right, right.
absolutely.
So we got a big hockey game. We got a big hockey game Thursday night, Samantha.
Oh, who are we playing?
Team Canada versus Team America for the
Again?
Four Nations Cup again. Again, it's for the final.
First time they decided to fight.
Yeah, right. They did decide to fight. Yes.
Yeah.
So this time, hopefully, Canada comes out on top. Yay, go Canada! And here's the other thing, right? Spring training for baseball in full swing. Spoiler alert, Jays fans: they did not extend Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s contract.
Oh.
Right. So he'll play this season, and then he's a free agent. So Blue Jay fans, just in case you're not sure, we're not real happy about that.
No, we're not.
No, right? Because he's the face of the team.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be here next year because we just felt that we didn't need to pay him that much money. So anyways, it's a little bittersweet still. So shouldn't end the podcast off like that. Let's do a knock knock joke or something to end it off positive. I don't have one. I just don't even have one. Sorry, Samantha. Right. So we got a little heavy and hard on SNL, Samantha. I feel that we gave them I feel we were a little stern, and you know what? We shouldn't have been, right? They've been around for 50 years. I hope if we're around for 50 years, how old does that make us?
100.
How old? 100. If we're here on our 50th anniversary, episode 7022, I hope people aren't hard on us. So you know what? I'm taking back the negativity that we gave. It was great. It was wonderful. Actually, it was more your negativity. Can you give it back, please? Hello? Sure. Can you give it back? Can you take it back? Take it back.
Sure.
That just sure. Means you didn't take it back. That's the problem, friends. The podcast, she didn't take it back. Right? That's what I deal with. Anyway, Samantha, enough of you. Enough of you.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Have a good week, Samantha. Always a pleasure.
It should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.